What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to take a look at how to defeat the Infinity Watch with your own Infinity Watch. We are going to take a look at a few clips where I use the different strategies, and then I'm gonna tell you which one I prefer and exactly the reasons why. So if you like the information on this video, like always, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're into my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button and turn on notifications for new videos. So we are going to take a look at our first clip. This has been all from my Arena Shard, and we will take a look at a few matchups where I use these different strategies, and then I'm going to show you which one I prefer to use. So let's get started, and we are facing a minor punch down, a little bit punch down. Let's take a look. Archer, this is a 50k punch down, and he has everyone at gear tier 14 except Adam Warlock, or gear tier 15 except Adam Warlock. And I think the difference in power is mostly based on the T4s or something like this, because there is no reason for such a big difference when we have similar yellow stars and red stars. Okay, so his team started first. He has Nebula in the middle, and that might be something important. And at this point in time I was using the characters whichever place they were, but right now I have a better positioning and I have a better strategy. This was probably one of my first mirror matches where the characters were all at gear tier 15 and so on. So yeah, I started to do some work on Gamora, but starting off on Gamora, it's a terrible idea. Both Gamora and Adam Warlock should be ignored for most part. There are a few abilities that you can use on them to protect yourself, like for example the ability block or the stun on Gamora. That's going to be very important, but otherwise it's not so relevant. For example, all these bleeds that we are applying, they are going to be irrelevant because Falavel will remove all of them. So attacking Gamora early on is not a good strategy, and you can see that I will struggle a lot throughout this match. So now we have to remove the taunt from Adam Warlock. That's not very productive. We apply a slow to him, that's decent, but it's not super beneficial. Okay, so they attack our Falavel, that's actually very important. Now we have opportunity of using the special and give our team death proofs. We did that. We apply heal block to all of them. Heal block is something very important against the Infinity Watch, and is something that you should pay attention to. Okay, so I do some work on his Adam Warlock, and here I should have attacked his Adam Warlock. I did a stun on Gamora, that's fine, but because she was having the turn right away, it was kind of a waste. It would be a little bit better instead to just finish off that Adam Warlock and get it done. So he's very low. For some reason I'm still not attacking him. Maybe now, let's see. Now what? I attack their Falavel. I have no idea what I was doing here. Once again, this is probably one of my first matches, and I want to show you this so you can see the difference in the progress that I had from one matches to another, and how my strategy improved. And lastly, a match I just did like 5 minutes ago. The reason why I'm number 1 place was because I went from number 2 to number 1, and yeah, it was on that match 5 minutes ago. Okay, so finally we have Falavel down. We still have the entire of our team, but they are very low, and you can see I'm using the Isolate recommendation that I suggested, and this is why my characters are surviving a little bit longer than usual. So you can see their entire team is maxed out. We already got some kills, so they don't have all the revives anymore. Here I use the mind control on Gamora. You never want to do this. you always want to use the mind control or on anyone else other than Gamora or Adam Warlock. And if there is only Adam Warlock and Gamora left, you want to use it on Adam Warlock. Okay, so our Phyla-Vell is down as well. Now I attack Nebula. We have 1 minute left. It's getting very, very close. And you can see the uncertainty on what am I doing. I have no idea. And yeah. Okay, now we have this Gamora very down. So let's see if we can get rid of her. She goes down. So now they don't have their major DPSer, but as you saw, we struggled a lot to get to this place. We suffered a lot with their entire team. Many mistakes were done, but at least we were still able to get a W. 30 seconds left, so as you can see, this is not very promising. Okay, so now let's take a look at another match against the same guy. This was yesterday as well. These two matches were yesterday, but it was experiencing with his team. Okay, so exactly at the same power, exactly against the same guy. So it's still a 50k punch down. And let's see here if I used the same strategy or if I used the better strategy, because before there was no strategy. Okay, so now I started to focus on Phyla-Vell. Let's see, we don't have any death proof, so there is no point on using the special. We can use the special to apply heal block, but it's not so relevant because Phyla-Vell is going to remove everything. So keep that in mind. Don't apply unnecessary negative effects before Phyla-Vell has her first turn. Okay, so we keep the focus on Phyla-Vell. She is very, very low now. She has 3 defense up. This is because of Moondragon passive. And let's see, now we do 2 additional attacks. If we had Isoid Striker, we would do 1 more death proof down, but it would still not be enough to get rid of her. Okay, so now I do the slow on Gamora, and this is fine as long as you don't get Gamora under 50% HP or if you get rid of her. Okay, so now something interesting showed up. We had our turn with Gamora and we were able to flip those defense ups. So I made a big mistake. I decided to focus on their Gamora, but now she is full of positive effects plus death proof. So she's going to heal up. So this is something that you don't want to do as well. Even that we had applied the slow to her and so on, it was completely ineffective. Okay, so now I focus on Moondragon. Now I use the special. I gave death proof to everyone on my team. I have 2 characters stunned and I have the slow on Phyla-Vell as well. Their Gamora dies. And that's fine, at least she lost some of the buffs. Now she gets tons of buffs again, and my Gamora is almost dying as well. So let's see if we have some kind of miracle. She survives, and now we get rid of their Moondragon. And let's see now, tons of negative effects on my team, and this is why you might consider not using Phyla-Vell special on the first turn. You can do that, but you can save it for later as well. Okay, so now I focus on their Phyla-Vell, and now she's almost gone. My Gamora keeps getting smacked. She's at 7 red stars, otherwise she would not survive. Now we have Moondragon, and I did the same mistake as before. I used the mind control on Gamora, completely pointless, and that's it. At least we got Phyla-Vell down. And now we can focus on the other characters. I keep focusing on this Gamora. She already died 1 time, so I can get rid of her soon enough. The problem is that whenever we attack Gamora, one of the other characters will get a taunt, and we have to deal with the taunt first. And we actually don't have many easy ways to remove taunts. Okay, so now they have many characters, extremely low. Let's see if we can finally get rid of that Gamora. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. and they're attacking our Adam Warlock. He revives, and now we get rid of their Gamora. So now we just have to finish off the Nebula and then finish off their Adam Warlock. But as you can see, it was a little bit better, and this is when I start to realize the strategy that we need to use and so on. And now Nebula dies for the first time, and now we just get rid of her, and now we get rid of Adam Warlock. I was looking out if he has defense up or not, because it happens many times that we have ghost buffs. It shows the sign there, but we actually don't have the buff. Okay, so we won again, but it was still very messy, and it's not good enough as a strategy. So let's see the clip from today, 24 hours after, and many battles after, and compare the results. So this was made 10 minutes ago, I guess. And now we are attacking Akai 32. He has the biggest Infinity Watch on my shard for now. He has almost 700k, and he has 6 red stars Gamora, 6 red stars Moondragon, 5 red stars Nebula, 4 red stars this guy Adam Warlock, but he's 6 yellow, and he has 6 yellow, 5 red stars Phyla-Vell, so way stronger than my team. He has 4 characters with ISO 8 blue, at least at level 1, and we don't know if it's level 5 or whatever on Nebula, and that's pretty much it. So the team is a lot stronger than mine in terms of stars, in terms of yellow stars and so on. I just have a little bit more red stars on Gamora and on Nebula. So let's get started and see how it goes. Now this time using proper strategy, and we have different ISO 8s. I have my ISO 8 suggestion. You should check out the video of my ISO 8 suggestions, and also the video with the T4 recommendations for this team, so you don't waste T4s on unnecessary abilities. So let's see the strategy. They start off by attacking my Phyla-Vell, that's fine, but we have one vulnerability there. Then I attack their Moondragon, and I try to remove as many dodges as possible. And now they have the first turn with the Gamora. She uses the special. I have now my Adam Warlock in the middle, and I keep my focus on Moondragon. Okay, so now I use the basic because all of them have immunity, so it's pointless to do any other ability, and also because Phyla-Vell is going to remove all the negative effects, so it's pointless. Now I can use my special with Phyla-Vell, or I can use my basic. Because he places Moondragon next to Gamora, I just use the basic to apply the offense down. It's irrelevant because their Phyla-Vell is going to remove everything anyway. I keep my focus on Moondragon, and now I get rid of her. And the reason why I got rid of Moondragon first is because whenever someone goes below 50% HP, she gives defense up and deflect to that character. After they can recover with Drain, and they can get those buffs once again, and the process repeats over and over again. Okay, so after I'm done with that, I applied the stun to Gamora. I think she resisted, but we stunned their Phyla-Vell. Now I use my special with my Phyla-Vell to remove all the negative effects, and I keep my focus on their Phyla-Vell. The reason why I'm trying to get rid of their Phyla-Vell is because like this we'll be able to stop their ability to regenerate health with the Drain. It's true that they have the heal block and so on, that's fine, but if you can get the problem from the roots, it will be much better. So based on this, we got rid of the defense up and deflect. Now we got rid of the Drain. Now the last thing we have to do is to get rid of the assists, and because of that I focus on Nebula next. And you want to keep Adam Warlock and Gamora stunned or slow, and that's very important. This is another reason why you want to get rid of Nebula as a third, because like this she will not give the speed up to Gamora. Here I decided to use the ultimate on Gamora because I was sure that I was going to get rid of her, and Nebula, she has the dodge, so I would fail that attack. So I attack Adam Warlock, he had a taunt. Now we finally get rid of Gamora, and we get rid of Nebula, and now we just have to finish their Gamora, their second life, and then we have to get rid of Adam Warlock. But as you can see, much better, exactly the same power and the same team we used it before, different positioning, different ISO weight. Maybe I'm using my ISO weight recommendation. Once again, check out my video with the ISO weight recommendation, but the results were way better, and this time it was on a punch up. It's like a 30 or 40k punch up, and like I said before, this guy has way better yellow stars and red stars in most of the characters except Gamora and Nebula. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. How to defeat Infinity Watch on a mirror match, even on a punch up. This works for RTA, Alliance Wars, and Arena, as you just saw. So if you like the information on this video, like always, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.